what do you see here? A guitarist, a Bharatanatyam dancer, and a coder. Different people, different passions. But do you know what connects them? It's the fact that these are all skills. Skills born out of years of practice, passion, and dedication. But here's the problem, these skills often remain confined within our rooms, our circles, and just our weekends. And do you know what's major missing over here? An opportunity. An opportunity to learn, earn, and grow. That's where we step in. Introducing Skillify, an AI powered, gamified, community driven platform that transforms skills into opportunities while driving cultural preservation and empowering the youth of India for the future. Now, let me quickly walk you through how the Skillify ecosystem works. Running on two main profiles, admin and user. At the center, we have two primary users, learners and providers. A learner books a session, online or offline, and the provider accepts it. Everything is verified through Aadhaar for authenticity. And the system manages bookings, payments, chats, and reviews. Moving forward, we have the admin side, which has the total control over the user, catering responsibilities like safety, suspending profiles, editing skills, and managing uploads. We've also integrated settings for account backup, community management, and system maintenance, plus analytics that track learner growth, provider growth, and generate graphical reports. On top of this, we have a community driven ecosystem where admin community is hierarchically on top, which creates and manages learner and provider communities. These are organized by interest, skills, or even regions, making it easy for user to find relevant connections. And finally, the most impactful layer, success stories and testimonials, where real experiences and outcomes inspire more learners and providers to join in. So, overall, Skillify isn't just a marketplace, it's a complete skill sharing ecosystem, safe, structured, and scalable.
Now, let's actually walk you through the Skillify working platform. So, welcome to Skillify. Here's a quick look at our platform. The homepage gives a glimpse of what Skillify offers. From here, users can sign in using either standard login or a Google sign-in. Once signed in, users choose their role, I want to learn or I want to teach, a preference that can be changed anytime. Let's start with the learner's account. Here is the learner's dashboard. Here, learners can see their total sessions, hours learned, ratings, and progress. They also have options to browse skills, join communities, manage bookings, and view their profiles. Now, let's switch to a provider account. The provider's dashboard shows similar stats: total sessions, hours taught, ratings, progress, earnings, and upcoming bookings. Quick actions include browsing skills, communities, bookings, profile, and a special My Skills section. Now, in My Skills section, a provider can add a new skill. Let's add a new skill. For example, swimming. So we put in the skill title as swimming, select a category, select a subcategory, and select the session type. Then we put in the description, which is AI generated. We set up a pricing, which is an hourly rate. The minimum hourly rate will be 500 for 60 minutes. Then we add in the prerequisites and requirement and add in the information that the client will get accordingly. Finally, we add in search engine optimization keywords and then add a relevant picture. Click on create skill and your skill is now created. This will now be visible in the My Skills section for the provider. And since it is a high demand skill, it will also be seen in the Browse Skills section. Now, let's sign in again from a learner's account. From the learner's side, browsing skills highlights popular and trending options. So our learner finds swimming under the most demanded skills, views the details, and books a session. He chooses a date, an in person session, and a duration for the session. Confirming the booking will create a session. Meanwhile, the provider receives a booking notification in the dashboard. So we sign in again from a provider's account. The request can also be seen in his My Bookings section, where he can confirm, reschedule, or decline the session. Once the session starts, both learner and provider can interact seamlessly, and on completion, the provider marks the session as complete. And yes, for a user comfort, Skillify also comes with a dark mode option. Now, let's have a look at the admin page. The admin has control over the user. Users are our learners and providers. He sees the total number of users, the total revenue that is generated, any pending verifications, or any active disputes or complaints raised by the learner or provider. He will see total users, which is a client or a provider. These are all unverified or verified accounts, and their status will be active or inactive. He can see how many bookings have been made and how many users have a review. Further, he can unverify any account from his control. Next, in the My Booking section, he will have a list of all the bookings made so far and even the status. He can filter them accordingly, whether they are confirmed or unconfirmed. Then, skills section. In the skills section, he has a list of all the skills that have been listed and who has listed the skills. He also gets to edit these skills. Then, the community section. Admin is at the top hierarchical position of a community. He is the one who can create communities as well as approve communities made by the user. User is a learner and provider. Learner makes two communities, and provider also makes two communities. This is how the admin makes his own official community. And if there is a request put up by a learner or a provider, that will also be accepted by the admin over here. Further, disputes will show all the active disputes, and the analytics page will then show graphical reports of the learner's growth, the provider's growth, the revenue trends, and such relevant graphical info.